in business. A shot from earlier on coming down the tunnel, ready to put a show on here at home. But traffic in New York City making its way back and forth between Manhattan and the borough of Brooklyn are setting tonight. Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. Hey, Dave.
Kevin, thanks very much. We have all heard the rumors regarding Kyrie Irving's moodiness. His teammate Kevin Durant said, Kyrie is an artist. He has his way of doing things, and I support him 100%. Irving said, human beings have mood swings. I don't have to be perfect. My teammates know who I am, and I'm proud of who I am. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you. And we've watched a pretty interesting season unfolding in the Western Conference, guys. Let's check out the standings here. Taking a look at Utah, they're 7th right now. Not a bad spot, but certainly they'd like to string together a run of wins.
And I think for the Jazz, they're one of those teams that hasn't quite figured it out this year. A lot of talent, a lot of heart, but nothing to put them up on that next level.
You know, it's really hard to figure out exactly what's been missing, but there is something missing. It perhaps could be the system they're playing in.
And checking out Utah's opening lineup. Conley runs the point with Mitchell flanking him. Whiteside is out there with Gobert, and it's O'Neal in at the 3, the small forward. And for Brooklyn, we've got Johnson. Irving is out there with Harden. Then there's Griffin, and it's Durant in at the small forward. Greg, too early to start talking about MVP for this year? We're mid-season.
You know, we've gotten to a point now where we start talking MVP at the start of the season. You know,
yeah, right.
People just love to talk sports at this point, especially when it comes to the most prestigious individual awards out there. I think you can make a case. Oh, that was worth the price of admission.
Yeah, and the presence of Whiteside in the paint, really unreal. He is a dominant figure down low. Great work to grab that second chance opportunity.
Harden kicks to Irving. Six to shoot. Harden inside the three-point line. Rebounded by the Jazz. Last time they met was in Utah.
Yeah, I mean, they had their chances, competed deep into that game, but had a few lulls there that just kind of took them down.
And, you know, those are the kind of games that sting and that bad taste lingers. Knowing you were in it, but not coming through down the stretch, those are hard to get over sometimes.
Pass to Harden from deep. And it's Hassan Whiteside with the rebound. Jazz are gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. Now O'Neal. Back to Gobert. Shoots over Griffin. Here's Whiteside. Here's Gobert. Shoots over Griffin. No luck. They battled on the glass but couldn't knock it down.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Got that one up quick.
Love the speed with which Harden gets his shot off. Timing his release beautifully off the pass. Nice stuff.
Mitchell passes to Whiteside. Mitchell up top. He's covered by Irving. And Conley gets it to go. The assist by Mitchell.
You have to love the unselfishness on display there. Excellent passing.
The Nets have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Pass to Harden. The shot comes out. Good work defensively by Whiteside. To the middle. Great D that time from Johnson. The Nets still looking like they're getting going. Trailing by 4. Irving can't hit.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
Well, you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Michael Conley picks one up.
Well, you've got to be careful and skillful in how you guard Irving. I mean, he's really adept at drawing fouls.
The Nets shooting their first free throws of this game.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
One of the things they've done, guys, is taken pride in their free throw shooting this season, and rightfully so.
Free throw, good, Irving.
Well, you can be the judge of if it's fair or not, but Kyrie Irving has earned himself the reputation of being moody, to say the least.
Yeah, and you know, sometimes that sword cuts both ways. Sometimes it's the players, sometimes it's the media, and the media's perception. It's a combination of the two. Clearly, Kyrie can sometimes go off on tangents and come from left field in interviews. I mean, he's not the only player, present or past, that's been guilty of that. One thing you can't deny, though, is this guy loves the game, and it's a matter of continuing to mature and grow as a leader. So I say give him more time, and he'll refine himself in that area.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
The game now all time.
Boy, that's exactly how you punish a team in transition. Kyrie getting out in front and going straight on the attack.
Stolen by Harden. Here's Griffin, and Griffin slams it in.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Mitchell kicks to O'Neal. Whiteside trying to break free, and it's sent back by KD. And that one is good. Whiteside's got his second basket.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Well, I don't think there's any question about it. They came focused and ready to play. I mean, they're doing everything they can to put things in their favor. You earn that, and they're actually earning it well right now.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
O'Neal passes to Mitchell. Mitchell is double. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
Some intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be there all night long.
So it's Utah now. Outside Conley. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Whiteside trying to break free. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Well, you look at Mike Conley. He's been around a long time, folks. Double-digit years. Does a little bit of everything out there. And outstanding, not only in the locker room, but also in the community, too. Just 5-star in every way.
Utah shooting their first free throws here tonight. That's good from Conley. And so Mike Conley nails both of them. Here is Harden. 20 points for him last game against Atlanta. Outside Irving. Harden scanning the floor. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
Boy, a dynamic wing with freakish length. Durant is the ideal alley-oop target.
A shot by Harden, wide open. And it's Whiteside with the rebound. Whiteside's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
Boy, this is bad, tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold this quarter, man.
Conley finds Whiteside. Jazz passing it around. Mitchell is double. Back to Whiteside. It's tipped. Durant with the steal. And here we go. Harden heading to the hoop.
You know, guys are a little shaky when they're around Durant because defensively he's got long arms, he's active with his hands, and that's why he comes up with those steals.
To the paint, here's Mitchell. That's in there. Conley with the assist.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Brooklyn leading by 3. Now, here is Harden. He's a guy that can score, no doubt, averaging over 25 points a game. Outside, Griffin. Utah with the rebound. Whiteside's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. O'Neal passes to Gobert. Now, here's Whiteside. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one's on Johnson. You know, Greg, we know there's some power finishers in the NBA like Giannis Antetokounmpo, but he complains a lot that he needs to sell contact rather than muscle through it. How do you evaluate those kind of power finishers in the game?
Well, I mean, there's still power will always play a role, especially when you can add in quickness and athleticism. And I think you start right there with Giannis. I mean, he's kind of epitomizes that. LeBron obviously is still in that category. And a guy like Kawhi Leonard, he can send you into the stanchion when he gets going downhill as well.
You know, guys, you've got to give much respect to the length of Whiteside. I mean, he's a hulking 7-footer who takes a lot of pride in being the defensive anchor for this team.
Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Johnson. Utah also making some changes. Eric Pascal, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Bogdanovich comes in for Royce O'Neal. And it's Clarkson in for Mike Conley. And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn.
So a moment now to see the story on Kyrie Irving. The last 10 games, he has been on a heck of a run. He's getting around 20 points per, 6 assists, and 3 rebounds. And you talk about guys who just have a nose for putting up points. He is one of them.
Yeah, he sure is, and he rarely has back-to-back bad games. If he has an off night, he usually follows that up with a big night. Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes, a sign of a skilled offensive player.
And there's the pass to Whiteside. Clarkson taking his time here. Mitchell passes to Whiteside. And good that time. 8 points for Hassan Whiteside.
He's looking confident right from the opening tip.
And Brooklyn has possession. Outside, KD. This one for 3. And it's Hassan Whiteside with the rebound.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up on the glass.
So for the Nets, Luwawu is checked in for Griffin. Harris comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's Mills in for James Harden. And Utah also making a switch. Joe Ingles, he's checked in for Donovan Mitchell. Here's Bogdanovich. It's good. This game is all even.
Excellent fundamentals by Bogdanovich. I mean, he really excels at keeping his balance even when the defense tries to get physical with him.
And it's Mills with the ball for the Nets. Passes it to Irving. Goes up on the high post. Rebound, Utah. Whiteside's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. It's deflected. Here's Luwawu. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. They get Hassan Whiteside.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
I don't think you really can say enough about the work he's put in and the massive strides he's made in his free throw shooting, guys. I mean, his numbers are way up this year.
And he makes the first. Bruce Brown, he's checked in for Kyrie Irving. Rudy Gay's checked in for the Jazz. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Kicks it to Ingles. Pass to Clarkson. Back to Ingles. A 3 from Bogdanovich. It's hauled in by Claxton. For the Utah Jazz, they won their last contest, that game against Washington. Luwawu, the pass to Brown. That one drops for him.
That is super efficient, getting in deep and then taking advantage.
Bogdanovich inside. Harris is there. Yep, that one goes.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Harris outside. Pass to Claxton. Left side, Brown.
There wasn't much defensive resistance there, guys, but somehow he blew it anyway. Missed opportunity.
Bogdanovich, and it's blocked. Harris outside. Gay with the block.
Gay using his reach and bounce to perfection to block the shot.
Utah trailing here. And here's Clarkson. No points in the game yet for him. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Now a chance to take a look at some numbers for Donovan Mitchell.
And the biggest takeaway when you look at his numbers is how good his three-point shooting has been the past 5 games. He's finding the open spots on the perimeter, and when he's getting good looks, boy, he is not missing.
Free throw good. Clarkson.
You know, one of those rare second-round picks who played well immediately. Clarkson was first team all-rookie and continues to develop.
And both free throws good for Clarkson. Brooklyn's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Here's Mills. He's coming off a 13-point game against Atlanta. And Luwawu gets it to go.
Yeah, you know, Mills is one of those energizing players who does a little bit of everything, including finding his open teammates.
And Mills in the NBA for over a decade now, GA, but he still has incredible speed that's key to his game.
And Kevin, with Mills, that end-to-end speed doesn't get shown off too often. In the half court, though, he does a great job of creating looks for himself, accelerates off of screens, can still leave a defender in the dust when he turns it on.
A nice shot by Harris.
You know, knocking down the 3 guys, that's one of the premier three-point gunners in the NBA, Joe Harris.
And the pass to Pascal. Ingles with the ball. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And now let's turn to the 2K leaderboard for a look at the squads that have the most points in transition over the past 10 games. In third, the Nets.
I mean, no doubt for me that they've hit their stride the last few weeks. I mean, they are punishing the defenses with that up-tempo style.
The first one falls. And so he makes both from the line. Brooklyn leading by 3. Mills looking it over. Pass to Harris. Pass to Llewellyn. Shot clock at 5. No good with the triple. Jazz trail by 3. Down low. Kicks it out to Gay. No good on the 3. And so Brown will bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Plenty of space. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Pascal, the pass to Clarkson. His three-pointers off the mark. Brooklyn's gone 3 of 6, 50% from deep so far tonight. Here's Mills. Pass to Luwawu. And a miss there on the triple. And the Jazz pushing it up now. Here's Bogdanovich. Rebound, Brooklyn. They're coming into this game off that recent loss to Atlanta.
And in terms of intensity, they kind of took the night off. Looked like they were just going through the motions.
Yeah, you know, to me, I agree. They just never looked engaged, which is surprising considering how close the game ended up being.
The pass to Brown. 30 seconds left in the first quarter. And Brown throws it down.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Ingles dishes to Clarkson. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Riding it up and in off the drive. Clarkson athletic enough to create his own offense.
Now Mills fires the 3. The shot, no good. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Brooklyn ahead. They're up by 5. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Brooklyn. And recently, Kevin Durant discussed what they have to face night in and night out.
I think we get a lot of teams' best shot in the first half, where they, you know, hitting on all cylinders, playing good brand of ball, moving fast, playing great defense. And I feel like we're at that level to start the game, and then, you know, it's about who can last at that level the longest.
And Greg, it's one of the great challenges of being one of the teams to beat.
But that's the difference with a superstar like Durant. He can give you elite play from start to finish. Lesser guys can do that only in spurts.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle sticks for the Nets?
You know, they've done a great job of getting a hand up on shooters. Actually have gotten a lot of blocks as well, solidifying that defensive effort.
And also, how about the fact defensively they're getting that backboard and getting out in transition, especially in this first half.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So on the floor for Utah, we got Joe Ingles. Rudy Gobert is out there with Eric Pascal. Then there's Rudy Gay, and it's Clarkson in at the 1. Clarkson finds Gobert. Now, here's Ingles. He's covered closely, and Jordan Clarkson is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And the Nets making a change here. Johnson's checked in. Utah also making some changes. O'Neal's checked in for Joe Ingles, and it's Mike Conley in for Jordan Clarkson. Now, here's Mills. Covered by Conley. Stolen by Conley. Now, let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, we all know that there are some people who dislike James Harden's style of play. They're bored watching him shoot free throws. He said, "I see how teams guard me and find ways to exploit it. I just outthink the game, and I'm faulted for it." Kevin, that may be, but it's hard to argue with the results. Back to you.
You're right, one of the top scorers in league history, David. Thanks for that report.
Usually, guys, he's going to knock that one down from there. Proficient at operating in that medium range area.
Harris outside. Johnson outside. Takes a three. The shot missing. Now the Jazz take it the other way. They defeated the Wizards in their last game.
Yeah, I mean, we saw them do a little bit of everything in that game. Showed a lot of versatility.
And, you know, everything seemed to just kind of flow naturally for him. Felt like they were in a groove from the opening tip.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Gay with the block. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Gay. And a new group in for the Nets. Griffin's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Kevin Durant comes in for Joe Harris. Irving's checked in for Brown. And it's James Harden in for Patty Mills. Mitchell, he's checked in for Utah. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Good on the triple.
And when he's hitting from deep, Mitchell's practically unguardable. Can't crowd him out there. He'll just drive right around you.
And so it's Brooklyn with it. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. After this one, they're off to Philadelphia to take on the 76ers. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. And there it is for them.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam.
I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
Passes it to Irving. A shot by Griffin. Nobody around. Off target from outside. Jazz trail by 8. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Now the passion in New York is a pro sports city, Greg, is unquestioned. Talk about the pros and cons, though, of being a player in New York.
You know, the opportunity personally and professionally is immense, no doubt about it, but so is the media scrutiny. It can be very intense, and the fanaticism does make it hard to live a normal existence. And I think the guys who embrace being in a city like New York are the ones that typically are able to perform at the highest level.
So you can either thrive because of it or wilt because of it. It's just kind of what your personal preference is.
You called it, partner, and I have seen it happen both ways.
Oh, I bet. Whiteside's checked in for Rudy Gay. And Mitchell drops them both.
And how fearless is Donovan Mitchell? I mean, as a rookie, in his first playoff series, he went off for 38 in a closeout game against none other than Russell Westbrook.
Harden can't hit.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long?
Boy, that was a great dunk, and we've got a great game here.
Timeout called, the Nets.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
And you know what, guys? If for nothing else, just to slow things down a little bit, change it up somewhat.
And quickly, let's look at the numbers for Blake Griffin. He's averaging 11 points a game, 7 rebounds, and 2 assists. The contributions he's been making on the floor have been a boon for this team. Great stretch of games for him.
Yeah, you know, they've given him more responsibility, and he's responded. And the way he's going, I think his role is only going to increase.
Here's Conley. And the rejection by Harden. And there's the call on Rudy Gobert. That's his first foul. Brooklyn leading by 4. Outside Griffin.
And what defense there from Gobert, putting that wingspan to work and not allowing anything easy inside. And Clark, when you look at the footwork of James Harden, arguably some of the best in the history of this league.
And you know, Greg, he studied the greats. I mean, he loved Ginobili's Euro step and then added it to his own game. Now he's taking that to another level, and he's the one giving out the lessons. But you're right, got great strength, but the footwork is really outstanding.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
That's exactly how you send it. Two hands and down.
O'Neal passes to Conley. And here comes Harden, leading the fast break. And Griffin scores the assist from Harden. And now a 6-point Brooklyn lead.
That's platinum level dime dropping right there by Harden. Such a smart passer. Gets us to his teammates on time and on target.
Mitchell kicks to Whiteside. Off target with his three.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Harden inside the three-point line. Offensive rebound.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And that's a double-double for him now. 10 points and 11 rebounds. Harden the pass to Griffin. Kicks it out to Johnson. A three-pointer, no good.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
And it's Harden with the ball for the Nets. They've led by as many as 11 points. Gobert with the block. Here's Mitchell. It's in there. Conley with the assist. Mitchell's got it all tied up now for the Jazz.
Offensively, it's been a perfect quarter for him. He hasn't missed a single shot.
It's the Nets now. Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. The Jazz making a switch here. Bogdanovich is checked in. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for him.
And maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
Outside Griffin. And a wide open look for Irving. Sinks the triple. Irving's got 10 points in the game.
And the confidence Irving has is something I really appreciate. I mean, he's ready to shoot it as soon as he gets it and not afraid of any kind of shot.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Greg, how special was it for you that you had your number 50 retired at UNLV?
You know, that's something I can honestly say. As a kid, you dream about a lot of things. Winning, you know, playing at the highest levels. That's something I never really fathomed, to have your jersey hanging up in an arena. That was a surreal moment, a really cool moment, and it was awesome to be able to share it with my family and friends.
And people probably don't know that you grew up in Las Vegas, so it was probably doubly special, wasn't it?
Exactly. Born and raised.
And the first one at the line is good. And both free throws good from Whiteside. The Nets with the lead. Harden kicks to Johnson. To the paint. It's stolen by Gobert. To the inside. Here's Whiteside. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Mitchell's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Now here's Irving. He had a 30-point outing their last game against Atlanta.
Boy, I thought his passing was absolutely fantastic. I mean, really picked apart the defense all game long.
Pass to Harden from deep 3-point range, and it's Whiteside with the rebound. Utah's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. And it's Conley penetrating. The shot off that time.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
Mitchell's shot is good. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Utah.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught him off guard, playing airtight defense and coming up with the steals.
And it doesn't look like they'll be giving up on any plays tonight either. Their offensive rebounding has also been equally as impressive.
Kicks it out to Harden over Conley. And it's off the back rim. No good.
Not a bad look for him on that shot, but it just doesn't seem to be his night tonight.
Irving against Bogdanovich. Over Irving. A nice shot by Bogdanovich. Now it's a 5-point Jazz lead.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
What a find by Griffin. He's a lot more skilled as a passer than he gets credit for as far as power forwards go. He has terrific vision.
Outside Bogdanovich. Here's Mitchell. And it's out of bounds. The Jazz able to retain possession here. Let's see what the Brooklyn Nets have coming up. On Sunday, they'll face off against Ben Simmons and the Philadelphia 76ers. And then on Wednesday, they'll take on Chris Middleton and the Milwaukee Bucks.
And for that game against Los Angeles, I think they know how important it is to see how they measure up against the cream of the crop in the West. I'm looking for them to approach it like this is a playoff matchup.
You know, tremendous and wonderful balance from Harden. This dude could have been a running back of the highest caliber with his size, dexterity, and balance. Never lets the defense get him out of his rhythm.
Timeout is called, first of the game for the Jazz.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Griffin. Luwawu Cabarro comes in for Johnson. Joe Harris is checked in for Kevin Durant. And it's Mills in for Kyrie Irving. Utah also making some changes. Eric Paschal, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Joe Ingles comes in for Hassan Whiteside. And it's Clarkson in for Mike Conley. Making free throws a big key for any team. Let's see the best in the NBA. The Nets second.
You know, it's really a team-wide talent. You want to foul to stop layups, but against them, you're not saving much. They'll make you pay time and again.
Free throw drops for Ingles.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
One way to protect the lead, knock down those free throws, and 100% free throwing for the quarter, that's superb.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Nets trail by 3. Pass to Claxton. Harden against Mitchell. Here's Claxton. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring hit from him. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And the Jazz with possession here. Here's the Jazz with the ball. They're on a 16-7 run. Clarkson passes to Ingles.
And now we get a chance to check out Donovan Mitchell. He's been dominant over the last month. 4th in scoring, 16th in three-point field goal percentage. And with a top 20 ranking in field goal percentage, you put the ball in his hands, and he converts at a remarkable rate.
And as you said, one of the NBA's most potent scorers, always up to the challenge. His top 5 ranking has him right there with the elite. Free throw drops for Ingles.
You know, he didn't get to the line in that entire first quarter. But right now, he's showing some aggressiveness out there.
Brown is checked in for the Nets. And good on the second, so he makes them both. And it's Mills with the ball for the Nets. It's a 5-point game. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
You know, Patty Mills is one of a long line of outstanding Australian players who played their college ball in Northern California at St. Mary's College.
The Nets shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good. Mills. He hits both from the stripe. Utah leading by 3. And here is Mitchell. He had a 33-point outing in their last game against the Wizards in Washington.
And then there was his passing. When he wasn't scoring on his own, he was making plays for his teammates, and they just couldn't figure out how to defend it.
Brooklyn's gone 1 of 6 from three-point land in the second quarter. Less than 20%, but they've continued to let them fly. All sorts of time. They get it back. Second chance shot. Claxton no good. It's a close game here in Brooklyn. Mitchell passes to Bogdanovich. The layup missed.
You know, you don't always get that opportunity, so those are the ones you hate to miss.
The Nets shooting just 39% in the second quarter. Brown dishes to Mills. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
And guys, I think that's a tribute to his work ethic. I mean, it's not by accident that he's enjoying the success he is at the free throw line.
Shooting 2.
And the first one drops.
They've hit every one of their free throws here in the second quarter. Very important when you're trailing.
And so he hits both. 1:25 left to play here in the half. Mitchell with it. He's got 19. And there's the pass to Pascal. And good, and it takes a nice bounce. Right iron and down. And the Jazz lead by 3. .107 left now here in the second. Mitchell against Brown. He dishes it to Mills. Passes it to Luau. Can't tie it up as that one misses. Jazz leading by 3. Mitchell kicks to Clarkson. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
As he often does, Clarkson pushing the action, drawing a trip to the line.
3 trips to the line so far for him in this one. free throw good. Clarkson. And both free throws good for Clarkson. There's 45 seconds left in the first half of the game. Pass to Claxton. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. For Brooklyn, they have been at their finest 4 at the free throw line tonight. 8 attempts, 8 makes.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls. Rudy Gay's checked in for Mitchell. No good on the second free throw. And here's Gay. He'll bring it up for the Utah Jazz. They lead by 4. Looking ahead to their next game, playing at New Orleans, they'll match up against the Pelicans. That'll be the 3rd game of this 3-game road trip.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Now, here's Mills. He's covered by Clarkson. Now Mills. 8 points for him. 3 on the clock. The Nets have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good. Mills. And both free throws good for Mills. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Brown. Donovan Mitchell firing on all cylinders for the Utah Jazz. They kept going to him again and again, and he delivered with a monster quarter. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Kyrie, they got themselves going in the second quarter. How do you get control of the game back?
It starts with not getting the ball out of the net. You know, we got to get stops, and it starts in that end. That's where it's really going to start for us. And we just got to continue to compete. That's all.
Kyrie, thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everyone, to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Some big-time action already in this one. I'm Ernie Johnson, along with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Donovan Mitchell was on fire in the first half. He ended up with 19 points, and once Donovan Mitchell burst onto the scene, Kenny, it seemed like he was just a consistent jump shot away from starting.
Yeah, you know, he's there. He's expanded his role every year and more confident with the pull-up now. But he gets to the rim. That's his greatest opportunity.
And Mitchell replaced Gordon Hayward as the team's defensive catalyst. They had a chance to play together, but it wasn't meant to be in Utah.
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks
Goodbye,
for
folks.
joining us. Third quarter, just about ready to begin.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. It's been one outstanding game from Donovan Mitchell.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter, sliced right through them.
Well, you know what, guys? My question is this. Who's he going to posterize in this half? You know, we've already gotten a number of filthy dunks out of him.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Harden out there with Kyrie Irving. And it's Durant, and it's Mills, and it's Griffin in at the 5. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn.
You know, a good percentage of Harden's points come from beyond the arc. He works extremely hard to find the space he needs on the perimeter.
And the league's preeminent practitioner of the step-back 3, James Harden, is as good as it gets. And, you know, like the skyhook, an unguardable shot, and paired with his dribble drive, a 2-move torture chamber. They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Well, once they recognized the advantage they had inside, it made a lot of sense just to continue to attack that area.
Here's Harden. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well. And thanks to that step back, Harden already the all-time leader in unassisted three-point shots.
And not to mention 4-point plays. And up until recently, teams built elaborate offenses to create their three-point looks. Harden the first to do it one-on-one with volume and efficiency.
That one drops. He ties it up.
You know, what's most impressive about Harden to me is his versatility as a scorer. I mean, he's a remarkable combo guard with great size and strength and very efficient on the offensive end.
Whiteside, the pass to Mitchell. Back to Whiteside. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Clock at 6. Kept alive. Another shot. And it's laid in by Whiteside. Whiteside's got 16 points.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
It's clearly been their edge, and in a close game like this, you look for every edge you can find.
The drive by Mitchell. Field goal number 9. He's 9 of 12 with that basket.
Just make sure you keep getting him touches. I mean, you love what he's doing at the offensive end. Don't go away from it.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. Out to the wing. A look from Griffin. Off the left rim and out.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down. Try to get some easy ones.
Mitchell in the corner. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Conley's got 3 assists now in this one. Nets trail by 6. Irving passes to KD. Count that one.
Boy, if you allow Durant that look, he's going to punish you. I mean, it's that simple.
And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for Utah. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. And Gobert kicks to Conley. Pass to Mitchell. 5 on the clock. Lets it go with the 3. Again, Mitchell missing.
You know, after connecting on 1 3-pointer in the first half, he hasn't netted another one since.
Great open look there. Now just a 2-point Jazz lead.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
The drive by Mitchell. Goes back up. Here's Whiteside. Up and in on the layup. Whiteside's got 18 points.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Well, the defensive rotations have been a step slow, and it's really helped them get that ball inside time after time.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
Johnson, he's checked in for Patty Mills. A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Now here is Conley. He's got 6. Oh, Whiteside in position. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Here's Irving. And it's all evened up. He's got 14.
So impressive. The fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
Yeah, you know, battling back is about staying the course, and their attitude never changed.
The drive by Mitchell. Durant with some nice D.
Boy, patrolling the paint well, protecting the rim, that's exactly the kind of defensive effort you need against him.
Jazz have gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. Here's Mitchell. And no good that time. Good work defensively by Harden. Irving with the ball. Conley picks him up. Irving kicks to Durant. For the lead, Griffin trying to get open, and Durant lays it in. And the Nets lead by 2.
Tell you what, that defense was physical, and yet Durant, with great balance and composure, just stayed with it.
Gobert against Griffin. Back to Mitchell. 6 on the shot clock. Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
A dynamic leaper with an impressive wingspan. Mitchell usually has some flashy dunks up his sleeve.
Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Harden bounce pass. Griffin. And not sure what he was thinking there. Utah's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Here's Mitchell. Gobert trying to get open, and it's Mitchell missing. For Brooklyn, they've gone 7 of 11, a lucky field goal percentage here in the third. Harden with room to shoot. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Harden's got 16.
And guys, you'd have to say this run really triggered by their transition offense.
Utah calls timeout. One of the stories here, James Harden getting it done today.
Absolutely on fire. They need to regroup and figure out a way to slow his roll.
Eric Pascal, he's checked in for the Jazz. Gay comes in for Michael Conley. The Jazz have gotten 6 of their 12 shots to drop for him here in the second half so far. Mitchell dishes to Gay. Banked in off the glass. Gay's got the game tied up here for the Jazz.
So comfortable finishing on the move. It's very rare to see Gay off balance on his drives.
For Brooklyn, they've gone 8 of 12 from the field since the beginning of the third. Outside Irving. The 3 from Harden. Utah with the rebound. O'Neal inside, covered by Irving. O'Neal misses. Net shooting at 46%, making some buckets. Lobbed up there for Durant. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. And oh, here we go. Gay's got it, the fast break chance. O'Neal misses.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long?
Boy, that was a great dunk, and we've got a great game here.
Here's Mitchell. The Jazz again can't hit it.
Tough to hit that shot when the D is all over you like that.
Oh, and the jam by Johnson.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
Johnson against Mitchell. He kicks to Gobert to the left side wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. O'Neal misses. Brooklyn leading by 4. Here's the break. Here's Griffin.
And Blake Griffin is just an incredible athlete, explosive and great balance and mobility, powerful. A big guy who can flat out throw it down, and he also can pass it too.
First trip to the line for him here.
This season, 88% on the line, so he has been in a comfort zone.
And I'll tell you guys, I mean, to see the improvement he's made in his free throw shooting in the space of just one season, I think it's been remarkable.
The free throw drops for Griffin.
And when he first came into the league, Blake Griffin's dunking made headlines. And while I'm sure he enjoyed that, he was also eager to show that there was more to his game.
Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Brooklyn. Harris comes in for Kevin Durant. And he makes both free throws. Jazz trail by 6. Here's Mitchell. He's got 25. O'Neal up top. Dishes it to Mitchell. Mitchell is double. Back to O'Neal. It's hauled in by Claxton. Claxton's got 6 rebounds in the game. And you know, Greg, in the past, Griffin felt at times criticized as being a one-dimensional player.
I tell you, Kevin, I think he's answered those critics. You look at his passing and his development as a shooter, one of the more complete offensive players in the league.
And the Jazz call time here. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Luwawu Cabarro, he's checked in for Brooklyn. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
A different look for Utah. Bogdanovich, he's checked in for Gobert. Joe Ingles comes in for Royce O'Neal. And it's Clarkson in for Donovan Mitchell. Nets leading by 9. And here's Irving. He's got 17. From down in the low post, it goes. Clarkson with the ball. The pass to Ingles. Back to Clarkson. Looking to end the run. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for the Nets?
You know, block shots, guys, a clear indicator on the stat sheet of their excellent defense. I mean, leaving them no room to get off any shots.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well.
And he makes the first. Greg, after we saw top prospects like LaMelo Ball and R.J. Hampton playing a year in Australia, the NBA G League sweetened the deal to attract those blue chippers to this G League, which I think is a very interesting topic and a very interesting way to go.
It is. You know, I think the salaries now could exceed $500,000, not to mention the endorsement deals, and they're on a single team that's built around their needs. Certainly an enticing option for those who want to skip the college route.
Does this affect colleges, in your opinion, in their recruiting?
Not at all. You're going to love your school no matter who plays for them, especially if you're winning.
Tell you what, guys, this has clearly been his half. And he's getting to his spot, shooting the ball with confidence. Excellent turnaround for him.
He throw good, James Harden.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
No misses yet. You can't do much better than that, guys.
Now Clarkson, 10 points for him. Pascal finds Clarkson. Bogdanovich with it. Just 5 to shoot. Tips it. And Gabe with the second chance points. Gay's got 4 this quarter.
Boy, good instincts and timing on display there from Gay. Excellent anticipation.
Passes to Harden from deep. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got 4 assists in the game.
Boy, he's really been on a roll this quarter. Seems like everything he throws up is finding bottom.
And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Harden. You're looking at the list of the NBA's top shooters from behind the arc for the past month. Fifth on the list, Kyrie Irving.
Sometimes a three-point shooter gets into that rhythm and just keeps carrying it over. That's been the case for him the entire month.
Pass to Pascal. Ring shot on the way, and it's good off the back of the rim and in. Pascal's got his second bucket of the night.
Nice look there from Bogdanovich, the shooter keeping an eye peeled and open for the open man.
Brooklyn leading by 11. Now here's Irving. He's got 19. Kicks it to Harden. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And a chance here to look at the numbers for Harden. 11th in assists, 18th in free throw percentage, and he's right up there in the top 20 in scoring. Certainly a force to be reckoned with offensively.
And he really is the consummate playmaker, always keeping his head on a swivel, searching for the open man, completely unselfish basketball player. Free throw good from Harden. The Nets making a switch here. Brown's checked in, and a switcher also for Utah. Mike Conley's checked in for Clarkson. Harden hits them both.
Of course, he didn't have an attempt there in the first half. He's hoping to be a little bit more active and aggressive here and draw some fouls here in the second.
Pass to Pascal. Outside Bogdanovich. Now Conley. Over Claxton. That one's good, and the Brooklyn lead is cut down now to just 11 on the bucket from Conley.
And he can hurt you at all three levels. Mid-range, in the paint, or deep. Conley can spark this offense.
Harden draws the double. Harris inside. Working on Pascal. No good that time. And it's Conley penetrating.
And he's got the smarts to take advantage of the shaky defense. Conley's been around the block a few times.
This is his second trip to the line in this one.
Shooting 2.
And that one falls for Mike Conley. Mills, he's checked in for Brooklyn. And Conley drops them both.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Yeah, you know what? And I think they've just got to keep on keeping on. Keep drawing contact, attacking, getting to the line. That will certainly give them a chance to get back into the game.
Here's Bogdanovich. The shot's good on the assist by Engel. Bogdanovich has got 8.
A nice strong finish from Bogdanovich, showing no fear at all.
.121 left in the third quarter. Here's Mills. He's got 12. And the pass to Harden. And he uses the glass on the layup. Harden's got 18 points now here in the second half.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Conley, the pass to Bogdanovich. Here's Gay. That shot off the mark, and Brooklyn will come the other way. Here's Brown. That shot, no good. Gay with the defensive effort. Jazz trail by 9. And it's blocked. And here's Harden for 3. Offensive rebound. Passes it to Mills. Here's Llewellyn. Pass to Claxton. The third shot of the possession finally falls for him.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
And here's Bogdanovich. He's got 8. Three-pointer. No good. James Harden getting it done for Brooklyn. He's up to 26 points in the game now. Just keeps pouring in the buckets. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. So on the floor for Utah, Conley and Mitchell, the talented backcourt pair. Eric Paschal out there with Bogdanovich, and it's Whiteside in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That one good for 2.
And that's got to happen if they want to have a chance to turn this thing around. I mean, he needs to just take the game over. I mean, it seems like he's been hesitant to pull the trigger.
Nets leading by 9. Mills with it. Pass to Harden for the 3. Rebounded by the Jazz. Whiteside's got rebound number 19 now. Incredible board work. Conley scanning the floor. Takes the 3 from beyond the arc and then some.
It's Conley's ability to hit the long ball that makes him such an asset. Stretches the floor and creates space.
And he uses both hands to jam it in.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Here's Mills. That's in, coming off the assist from KD. Durant's got assist number 7 for him tonight. Conley, the pass to Whiteside. And they double up Whiteside. Nice ball movement by Utah. A 3 from Bogdanovich. That's another rebound. He holds in his 20th rebound.
Dominating the glass.
And Hassan Whiteside in this deep. He's great at getting inside and finishing with force.
And it's Harden with the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. 8-point game. KD against Mitchell. And then Durant with the jam.
Now, how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right.
Yes, indeedy. Well done.
Here's Conley. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Conley's got 5 points now in the quarter.
It's really been a tale of 2 halves, guys. A slow start, but this quarter, he has really been the man.
Nets leading by 8. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. To the middle. Oh, and James Harden throws it down hard.
And Harden, an absolutely vicious dunker. Terrific at bouncing towards the rim for the epic throwdown.
Here's Whiteside, and it's slammed in by Whiteside.
And way to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking.
Well, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-hander.
Timeout, timeout.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn.
Barty.
Brooklyn making some changes. Blake Griffin comes in for Nicholas Claxton. And it's Johnson in for Luwawu Cabarro. Gobert, he's checked in for the Jazz. O'Neal comes in for Bogdanovich. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what the Nets head coach was going over with his team. His point to them was that they put themselves in a position to succeed and that this is their game to lose. So he needs to see full concentration out of every guy on the court to finish this one off. Kevin?
Okay, David, thanks.
Shoot 2.
And he knocks down the first one. And so he's able to get one of 2. Nets leading by 7. Harden with it. Now defended by Mitchell. Count the basket. Harden's got 30.
You know, Harden is a remarkable talent, especially offensive. A versatile scorer who really is unstoppable once he gets going.
Whiteside kicks to Conley. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Whiteside, good.
Guys, they're just getting outworked. I mean, plain and simple. It's got to be more of a collective effort to secure that backboard.
Yeah, and when you take a look at the stat sheet, they've got to do something to cut down on these second chance points. Box out and get to the defensive board.
Griffin's shot is off.
And, you know, even though they're on top, they're winning. I mean, they could use more from him, trying to shut the door on this one.
O'Neal misses. Nets have gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. There's the call on James Johnson. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. Irving's checked in for James Harden. Jazz trail by 7. Now Conley. Mitchell outside. There's the pass to Gobert. 6 to shoot. Over to the left wing. Mills with the steal. Now here's KD, the fast break opportunity. Irving can't hit. Jazz have gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter. And Mills kicks to KD. Launches a 3. They get it back. And that's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession. Long range from the inbound. And it's Hassan Whiteside with the rebound. Jazz trail by 7. Outside Conley. Inside. Here's Whiteside. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one's on Johnson.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one misses. He hits the second from the line. And it's Durant with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Passes it to Irving. Kicks it out to Johnson. A 3-ball. And that one is off. Now the Jazz take it the other way. Fast break. Here come the Jazz. Conley gets the bucket.
And how about the speed of Mike Conley there in transition? He explodes up the court to ensure they convert on that fast break.
Brooklyn leading by 4. Now here's Irving. Outside, KD. And again, it's the Nets missing.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Mitchell passes to O'Neal. Here's Whiteside. Feeds it to Gobert. Mitchell outside. Just 4 to shoot. Grabs the rebound again. This kind of effort is amazing.
And he will not be denied. Oh, he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open.
And I like it. I mean, some coaches might want to see just a sure-handed lay-in there, but for me, I don't mind a little extra.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Claxton's checked in. The Nets with the lead. Here's Irving. Pass to Mills. Trying to get something going. Irving's shot is good.
Hey, the skills of Kyrie are obvious, but what isn't so obvious is his underestimated strength.
And here is Conley. Mitchell outside. Whiteside kicks to O'Neal. Second shot opportunity. Gobert, and he makes good on the layup. Gobert's got his first bucket in this one.
Great hustle on display, and you know what? It's paying off with those second chance points.
Boy, you can get a lot of momentum getting a timely offensive rebound, and they've had more than their share.
And out of bounds as the Jazz gain possession. The Nets making a switch here. Johnson's checked in. Utah has gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Irving against O'Neal. Down low to take the lead, and he lays it up and in. And the Jazz lead by 1.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
Durant with it. Griffin finds Mills. Outside for Griffin. And it's Whiteside with the rebound.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Mitchell looking it over. Whiteside, the pass to Conley. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist. And it's a 3-point Jazz lead. So it's Brooklyn now. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Here's Mills, poked away, stolen by Michael Conley. Here's Mitchell, rebounded by the Nets.
I wonder if switching baskets really threw him off. I mean, because he can't get anything to fall this half.
And that one's good, Griffin.
And just the sheer power of Griffin, one of the best finishers in the league after contact.
Outside Conley. He kicks it to Gobert. Whiteside, and Whiteside stays right with it. Whiteside's got 16 points here in the second half.
You know, his positioning near the hoop, always to his advantage. Just a terrific job to tip that one back in.
Here's Mills. There's the feed to Griffin. And so the ball out of bounds. Gobert touched it last. James Harden, he's checked in for the Nets. The three from Mills. That one is good. He's only missed one shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a 3-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
I'd agree with you, and I don't think they expected this one to be a game where they would get battered inside like they have.
And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Jazz.
When they've had a chance to attack the basket at any point in this game, they've taken advantage.
Don't overlook the success they've had at the free throw line tonight either.
Nets trail by 3. Timeout called the Nets.
Definitely not pleased with their rebounding at the defensive end. The number of putbacks they've allowed has been terrible. I'm sure that's what he's going to address during this timeout.
And now let's present our New Balance player of the game, Hassan Whiteside.
And guys, no doubt who our pick was going to be. He's made everyone else on the court look like they're playing at half speed. It's been total domination, and you can't help but just sit back and admire that performance.
Luwawu Cabarro, he's checked in for Bembry. Here's Griffin. And the Nets miss again.
And they've controlled the glass throughout this game, but it's still close.
Guys, it's their hard work inside that has them out in front, but they can't let off now. They've got to keep it going.
Here's O'Neal. Some solid defense there from Irving. And so Griffin will bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Luwawu. And Pascal pulls it down. Pascal's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Conley against Harden. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
And you can tolerate gaffes like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
Nets trail by 3. Harden outside. Over Conley. Harden, no good. Utah's gone into a funk from downtown in the 4th. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Mitchell left side. And yes, it's good. Mitchell's got 5 points in the quarter.
And there's an edge to Mitchell's game. He wants to be the guy in charge. And if that means he's got to get physical, he'll do it.
Well, they're really making a point of keeping the ball moving around.
That's the key. The D can't focus on one player, and no matter what anybody tells you, that ball will always move quicker than the defender.
You know, to cut deficits, you got to be making smart basketball plays out there. Taking care of the ball. It's not done by hoisting up bonehead threes like that one.
Yeah, you won't see him miss many dunks unless you've got somebody right in his face, as was the case there on that possession.
Conley kicks to Pascal. Griffin against O'Neal. Shoots over Griffin. The offensive rebound.
Well, that's another good rebound for him. Hasn't mattered at all that he's giving up some inches to a few of the other guys on the floor.
It's good, and the Jazz lead is cut to just 3 points on the basket from Kevin Durant.
Well, Durant knows the team looks to him for this. These kinds of moments, the intensity of the moment never rattles him.
Utah calls timeout. They're up by 3. There's 53 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Conley finds Mitchell. Looking for Pascal. He gets it there. Back to Mitchell. Here's the 3. No good that time. The Nets go the other way with it. Money! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
Irving's got him falling right now, that's for sure.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Mitchell outside. Pass to O'Neal. The Jazz working the ball around now. Shot clock at 6. Good!
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Timeout called the Nets. They're behind by 3. There's 14 seconds left in the game. Guys, what's your take?
And if you can get a 3, shoot it. Otherwise, get the quick 2 and a foul.
Either way, they got to score the ball.
Here's Luau, defended by Pascal. Here's Griffin. Gobert with the block. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And you know what? Who knows? A few misses at the stripe, and they're right there within range. You know, late game free throws are a lot different than early game free throws in terms of making.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 5-point game.
And you can wrap this one up. Great job to stay cool at the line and finish it off.
And so it's Utah with the win. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother them. I mean, road team, home team, all I know is they were the better team.
Well said. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks. Rudy, another strong performance for you guys. How good is this team playing right now?
We're playing great. You know, it's all about our defense. You know, when we play defense, when we focus, we communicate, and after we get easy stuff on the offensive end.
Rudy, a great win. Congrats. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. See you later.